This ain't cheddar, this quiche.
No bias, no going to the comments. I am rooting for Kratos 100%. Asura is cool. I seen what he did at the beginning of his game, at the end of the game. He lifted up the Buddha with his one arm, bro. I'm familiar with the game. But ain't nothing compared. God of War 1 to 3? I ain't finished 4 yet. 1 to 3? 3 being the best one that I played to this day still, so far? Killing all the gods. Poseidon, Hermes, Helios, Zeus. Nah, bro, this nigga Kratos, he's on one, bro. Now, I have heard that Asura might be cracked. I mean, he's definitely cracked, but more cracked than Kratos. I'm still gonna go for Kratos because you know what I'm saying, bro. That's I gotta do it.
Versus Asura.
The Ghost of Sparta versus the Wrathful Destructor. Cause sometimes you just wanna punch a god in the face.
I really hope he do win.
He's whiz and I'm boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. In the beginning, the Primordials waged war across existence, a series of cosmic clashes that birthed the universe.
Boom! Now that's what I call a big bang!
From Ceto's death, the oceans would flow. From Uranus's strikes, the stars were spawned, and so forth. Thus, the world itself was born from violence.
Oh, wait, no, God.
Starting a whole messy cycle, Uranus was overthrown by his Titan son,
Kronos. I love Kronos, bro. Kronos, I didn't even want to kill him for real.
His Olympian son, Zeus.
Kronos, like his design, like his voice, like
Kratos.
he was so cool.
As a classic bastard child of Zeus, Kratos was left among Spartan mortals, far exceeding all among him. He became a fierce warrior, winning many a battle, until finally cornered by ruthless barbarians.
Ares, these guys who are kicking my ass, and my life is yours.
King, bro.
A deal was made, and Kratos was joined at the bone with the Blades of Chaos, a set of chain swords, and basically a badass whirlwind of flame and steel.
But Ares had a scheme. While doing work for his god, Kratos accidentally murdered his own family, permanently marked by the ashes of his wife and daughter. He was, forevermore, the Ghost of Sparta.
So, he was kinda understandably really pissed off. Time for a new god of war. The gods were crapping their togas in fear as the new god of war took out his rage on all of them. And got some new gear out of it, too.
With Poseidon's trident and Icarus's wings, Kratos dominated both sea and sky. He also has a tendency to carry powerful severed heads, like Medusa's.
And the claws of Hades could steal souls.
Even
the soul of Hades himself. Should have thought that one through,
man. That John right there is fire. Killing Hades would actually be crazy. How you killing the god
of Helios, the sun god capable of moving stars and spreading light across the entire underworld.
He fought
Atlas, that nigga do got super speed too.
Who broke the load-bearing pillar of the universe. So Kratos forced him to hold up the cosmos on his own instead.
And he could do it with just one hand, according to the novelization.
Even his grandpappy Kronos failed to stop him. You know, the guy who overthrew the primordial that punched the universe into existence?
Causing shockwaves that moved over a quadrillion times faster than
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. Making a video game around like Greek mythology is really cracked, bro. Like really cracked. Like mythology alone is already cracked, but like, you got Zeus. Zeus is probably the most famous Greek being, bro. I mean, like Zeus is probably like the most popular character in mythology. Aside from like, I don't know, Cthulhu.
Light, a frankly
I don't know much, but everybody knows Greek mythology. Everybody knows Zeus,
who proved a serious challenge until Kratos drew perhaps his
ultimate
weapon, the Blade of Olympus.
Making that came around.
It can make tornadoes, lightning, force fields. Oh, and it can stab the hell out of you. It siphons godly energy and can pull enough to even kill Zeus. Like father, like son.
Even while Kratos ultimately released hope across the Greek world, he could only do so after annihilating everything.
Bro, destroyed the whole pantheon.
He was unstoppable, non-stop killing and sex and even more killing. And yet, he couldn't be any more depressed.
His wife and daughter were still gone.
That nigga Kratos really a family man.
What was he to do?
He didn't know. He wandered aimlessly for years, somehow stumbling into Norse mythology where he met Faye, his second wife. Good start, buddy.
Kratos had a new lease on life, but he
He's literally half Greek.
Could
half
not escape
Norse.
his past mistakes.
There's
That's
a
a
reason he hid
crazy
his swords in a
feat.
dingy basement. Even so, Faye insisted he could do better. So he became a dad to a new boy.
Easily the toughest task he ever undertook, especially
Why? He
after
already had a
Faye
daughter.
unfortunately died of a mysterious illness.
I don't
Damn
understand
it,
why you
not
got trouble
again.
with it.
But
Right,
hey,
and again,
it wasn't
play
Kratos'
games.
fault this time, and Faye left the tools he'd need to keep the boy safe, including the Leviathan axe.
Far from the whirling rage of the Blades of Chaos, the Leviathan axe was deliberate and mighty, said to
I really
rival
gotta play
Mjolnir itself.
Thor wishes Mjolnir was as cool as this axe. It's imbued with ice magic and a poison even the gods fear. It can be summoned to Kratos' hand from a distance, and it even shatters souls.
Kratos may have once been a sword of vengeance, but with his new weapons and a new purpose, he stood as a shield against the godly Aesir.
Too bad he just can't help but get in trouble with gods. But now he knew how to control his anger.
Which is even more important
nigga
than it
really had
sounds.
anger problems,
Kratos' Spartan rage summons an inner strength with magical properties.
He can even get so pissed off that he straight up heals himself. That seems like the opposite of what should happen.
Not all anger is problematic, and Kratos wields plenty of new weapons and relics to channel his
hype
rage
him up,
through.
yep.
Like the
I'm the
Dropnir
win.
ring, which can summon a
gone.
bunch of wind spears. They can absorb all types of energy and blast
Boom,
it back.
boom.
He even has relics and
Bro,
magic
Ragnarok
that
looks
can
so
warp
fun. Like
space
I
and
want to
slow
play
down
it so
time.
bad, but I have to go
Naturally,
through
he
four.
contested with the strongest of
Like,
the Norse
naturally, I have to
gods,
go- I have to play
including the
four for
god of
Ragnarok.
thunder,
This
Thor,
looks so much
who
more
was
fun.
powerful enough to fight the fire giant Surtur and the world serpent Jormungandr at the same time.
Oh, and that fire giant would be the cause of actual Ragnarok. You can't defeat me, Thor. I know, but he can.
Well, not exactly. Freyr, the rain god, held off Ragnarok for a considerable time on his own, and the sheer
crazy.
power of Ragnarok shook Yggdrasil down to its very roots.
That's the world tree, which is like a literal tree that connects the whole universe.
According to Freya, the tree's very existence supports all of creation among its boughs. Every strand transcending time, transcending space. Everything comes back to the tree.
So it's
That's wild.
kinda like Kratos lives in a really, really, really big treehouse.
In his quest to free the Norse world, Kratos reclaimed old weapons by reckoning with his past sins, even taking up the Blade of Olympus once again.
Even
That
better,
DLC was crazy,
he
bro.
actually got to be a decent dad. And now the boy is a man and also a bear.
Kratos made a lifetime of mistakes, but this future would be different.
writing,
He'd be
man.
more than he was in the past.
Damn.
Not just a god of war, but a leader, a father, and a defender. A god of hope.
And hope is the strongest thing. Let's
This
not
battle is sponsored
forget.
by Robin Hood Gold.
With
Hope it's the
Robin
strongest
Hood
thing.
Gold, you can now enjoy the VIP 1,000 years.
I want to hop on.
After 12,000 years, he's free to punch everything dumb enough to get in his way. He was the demigod of
Or
wrath,
farming.
Asura.
Alongside 7 other demigod generals, Asura served as defender of humanity against the impure Goma, dark spirit monsters infesting the world.
And the demigods battled the Goma by wielding a mystic energy formed from human prayer,
12,000?
mantra,
28 physical.
By advancing technology with mantra,
old,
the
so.
Guardian Generals became essentially hyper-powerful mystic cyborgs. They could each harness mantra through a different emotional affinity. For August, it was greed. For Yasha, it was melancholy.
I'll give you one chance to guess what Asura's is.
By tapping into his wrath, Asura can take many forms for battle, like the 6-armed Vajra, a state powerful enough to subdue the embodiment of the planet's will and the source of the Goma, Vlitra.
But he wasn't angry enough to put Goma Vlitra down for good. At least not yet. Of course, since he's literally powered by wrath, no enemy of Asura's would be stupid enough to do something that would make him even more mad, right? Right?
Funny you should say that.
God damn it.
First off, Asura is not some one-dimensional anger machine. In myth, the Asuras were powerful and aggressive beings, sure, but not inherently
I'm
evil.
learning, Chad.
Just
I
like
haven't
Asura
played Asura's
himself.
Wrath.
He's a warrior, but also a
I don't know,
husband
Asura's
with a
something
daughter,
Asura. Does it?
Mithra,
And Mithra has
No,
the
no.
unique power to supercharge mantra energy.
which gave Asura's prideful commander
Ganon.
Deus an idea.
Look at
If
this
he could
Ganon.
weaponize Mithra, literally wiring her up to a super weapon, the Guardian Generals could maybe finally end Goma Vlitra for good.
Well, obviously, Asura
that
wasn't
was art.
gonna go along with that. So Deus framed Asura for killing the Emperor, murdered his wife, kidnapped Mithra, and then just straight up killed him. What a
What?
dick.
But true to his nature, Asura was literally too angry to die.
I knew it.
So long as a single part of his body remains and can possess mantra, he can climb back out of Naraka, a sort of limbo underworld between life and death. Thanks to some coaxing from a strange golden spider, he did just that, with an all-new purpose in mind.
Make the gods pay! Oh yeah, they're calling themselves gods now. Turns out they're all assholes who started sacrificing thousands of innocent people to try to power up. So Asura got really pissed off.
And through
My
his
gosh.
rage, Asura's
When you
power
find people as big as the
exploded,
earth.
rising enough to throw giants like ragdolls, shatter whole moons, and destroy a fellow deity, Wizen.
Who could dwarf the
Look at
planet
this dude,
and
bro.
wreck it with just a
How
finger?
big are you?
Look at this!
Asura is so powerful, his soul cannot be manipulated by the Goma or the deities. He can propel
Bro, I
himself with
want
mantra to
Kratos,
fly,
bro. I want
harden
Kratos.
his fists to break steel, fire explosive energy blasts.
And headbutt you so hard you wish you could die even faster. The dude literally stockpiles anger into a burst of energy that can one-shot even the toughest of foes. And when he goes unlimited mode, he can rapid-fire those super attacks without overheating.
Asura's vengeance quest wasn't all shouting and explosions, though. I mean, it was a lot of that, but he also tried to protect people from the gods, including a girl who very much reminded him of his own daughter.
Yeah, Asura's the kind of guy who wants to be a great dad, but all he knows how to do is punch anything that upsets his kid, like that one dad that knocks out a ref at a Little League game.
And then the gods killed that girl too,
Oh,
along
yeah,
with
even
her
matter. Why
whole
would they do that?
village, sparking Asura to unleash his berserker aura.
You know how the gods were
Aura?
sacrificing
Bro, that's what I'm
thousands of
talking
people to
about.
power up? Well,
Everybody
Asura
keep
got
aura
so
farming.
freaking angry, he built up enough mantra to match them, even though they've been building up energy for thousands of years. Seriously, guys, you're pissing off the guy who literally gets more powerful the angrier he
he's on
gets. What did you
beans.
think was gonna happen?
Yet even in berserker mode, Asura never lost total control.
Berserker Asura adds even more extra arms, and they're big and glowy now. The man can launch so much angry mantra he wiped out the god's whole space fleet in seconds.
Asura's anger raised to levels so high even he couldn't contain it, scorching him into his wrath form.
Even though it hurts
Sage of
Asura
Six
while
Past
he's in it,
Naruto.
this form is still perfect
But he
for
turned into
absolutely
beast mode
shit-stomping
Naruto,
a
okay?
snobby demigod's
mouth.
face in. It's okay though, his brother-in-law punched the edge out of him.
Yasha saw the error of the deity's senseless sacrifices and teamed up with Asura for a coup against Deus.
Awesome, they're bros again. Just in time for Asura to hit his former boss with so much mantra that he
That's
burst,
crazy.
then
What
dive
is that
into the
visual?
planet's core to obtain
about to play
power
this, I ain't
equal
gonna
to
lie.
1,000 arms. His mantra form, finally, a
Why
power
you turning to
capable of
Hashirama?
killing Vlitra in a big planet-busting blast.
Deus was defeated and Gaia was saved.
The planet is
Yet,
doomed.
Asura's wrath hadn't been quelled.
Title drop.
It turns out that spider that guided him was actually Chakravartin, the creator of mantra and the entire universe.
And everyone's suffering was
These niggas
part
are
of his
fighting
plan
gods,
to make
too?
Asura his heir. Chakra kidnapped Mithra, because of course he did, and tested Asura in the form of a massive golden Buddha statue. Check out the size of it! That thing can literally hold a galaxy in its palm. Naturally, Asura and the statue threw hands.
Enter the mantra reactor. Capable of holding 7 trillion souls, Asura instead used it as a vessel for a far greater power.
His own unfiltered rage. At last, Asura could show the world his real colors.
Everyone from the humans to the 7 deities to Chakravartin saw Asura's anger as a weapon, a sword for tyranny, when that was never who he was. His rage was really a shield to protect humanity, and most of all, his daughter.
A shield larger than a planet! Unbound by his past limits, Asura's ultimate destructor form effortlessly punched through asteroids larger than nebulas, dodged planet-sized lasers moving 2 quadrillion times faster than light, and obliterated whole stars!
Chakravartin was understandably impressed and offered Asura a chance to take his place. Asura smiled at the offer and extended his arm.
Right into Chakra's
Ooh.
face, as if he was gonna let some god trample over more worlds. Instead, he literally beat the QTEs out of God, obliterating him and his plans in a cosmic explosion.
What
But
is
with
this? I've played
Chakravartin
this, I've played
dead,
this.
so was the
I've played this, I've played
concept
this.
of mantra itself. Those who depended on it could not survive, including ASURA.
Hey, as long as Mithra was fine, it was worth it. Besides, he'll reincarnate millions of years later, still kicking ass, ready to
Street
smack
Fighter.
a random thug, a meteor, or Ryu, right in the balls.
It's interesting. Despite the
What,
dangers of
actually
uncontrolled
collect
anger,
Street Fighter.
ASURA's wrath gave him the power to save everything. All because of just one thing.
Some bastard made his daughter cry, so they had to pay. Now that's a god I can get behind.
Yo, all right. I don't know, bro. To be honest, Asura, his rage is going. It's a little higher than Kratos. Know what I'm saying? Kratos is now calm, cool, and collected. If it was young Kratos, I don't know. I think Asura still got it in like the rage
Your
department. Cause he literally has a tool that makes his rage, boom. Know what I'm saying, bro? Kratos would just beat the shit out of you.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's
Please,
time
bro,
for
Kratos,
a
bro,
stat
please.
battle!
Chat, I'm going Kratos, bro. I'm going Kratos. Chat, I'm going Kratos. I'm going Kratos. Kratos. The icon himself. Look at him chilling in there, yep. Who goes there? Ooh, look at his face. Yo, I just got chills, but the way he did that was so tough. So he pulled up on him? Hello, miss.
It's true then. The god of war is on Gaia. But not for long. You do not want this fight.
Come on, Kratos, lock in, bro. She gonna die. I mean, you pulled up on me. I'm like, what's good? Come on, Kratos, bro. Lock in, bro. Lock in. Spartan Rage already? The music. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, Asura's design is really tough. The 6 arms.
You let your wrath consume you. I have been down that road before.
Facts.
Shut up! Very well.
Let go, Pharaoh. Let go. Let go. Whoa! Oh, he's putting people in all the tools. Yo, does he still? Oh wait. Let me just shut up. Oh my gosh. Oh, well. This animation tough. Lock in, Kratos, lock in, lock in. I don't, nope, nope. Shut all that up, shut it all up, shut it all up. This nigga, he's flinching all of this, bro. Like, it means nothing to him. Oh my gosh, it's all rock. I feel it. The music.
This is not my end!
The destructor. a crazy visual. Come on, Kratos, stop it. One punch. Oh my gosh, this animation. Oh yeah. Tank it. Come on, you fought Kronos. You fought Zeus. He fought Zeus. Oh! Get that ass band.
Has not heard me yet, Titan.
Okay, Kratos. Where is it? Where's the blade? Give me the do it again. Do it again.
Worthy end.
His own voice. Oh my gosh, his own voice. Young Kratos. The way he said that was so tough. Nah. Game is game. Game is game. What the hell?
You are a monster no longer.
Protect. You gonna protect your daughter, bro?
I never was.
Aw, man. Nah, I feel bad. I mean, I'll put up on him. Damn,
Well,
bro, I'm happy
I guess
you won, but
Asura's
damn.
wrath really is gone. But are we
Yo,
sure
whoever
this
did
is
this
how
music,
it'd go?
they
Even though
snap.
Asura can blow up stars?
Asura had
They
some
freaking snap.
amazing displays of apocalyptic destruction, but the full scope of their speed, experience, versatility, and power sheds a surprising light.
At first glance, speed seems like a shoo-in for Asura. Kratos is quick, but he never dodged a universe-crossing laser.
That doesn't mean he couldn't. Remember, as usual, we look at these
got
characters
Hermes
at
boots.
their peak,
Come on now.
free from gameplay restrictions.
Yeah, we're looking at everything in canon, and Kratos fought and killed Helios, the sun god.
From the moment he's introduced, Helios is emphasized to be immensely powerful. Without Helios, darkness would shroud everything. His light was fast enough to illuminate the entire underworld while Kratos sailed through it, taking a few hours at most.
So, kinda hard to quantify, but that's consistent with the shockwaves the primordials caused that spawned the universe.
Arguments could be made for which is faster, the primordial shockwaves or Chakravartin's intergalactic lasers. Since it's so close, it's safest to assume their speeds are generally even.
But what does speed matter if you don't know how to use it? Let's cover experience. Asura lived across centuries, obviously a lot longer than Kratos.
And while Kratos eventually learned to control his rage, Asura pretty much always had that control.
So Asura easily takes experience. But when it comes to versatility, he couldn't match all the weapons and abilities Kratos had.
Sure, Asura's quite skilled and a monster at martial arts, but his
I ain't
fighting
gonna lie,
style
bro, the
mostly
punching is better
relies
than,
on one thing.
A whole lot of
no
punching.
spear. bro.
Kratos' weapons,
Jeez,
magic,
that's-
runes, relics, and even his rage gave him far more
Kratos
options
won.
in
Right,
combat,
I just like
slowing down
hand-to-hand
time,
combat.
healing injuries, and most importantly, multiple
Kratos
weapons
better.
that could drain a
Asura is
variety
cool.
of
Asura is
energies, like mantra.
Yeah, when Asura loses all his mantra energy, that's it for him. So the Dropnir spears and the Blade of Olympus gave Kratos
Blade of Olympus.
exactly what he needed.
And he had
Versatility
Hercules,
and multiple ways to
gloves,
finish this for good
gauntlets?
before Asura just comes crawling back out of the underworld.
If he could,
Hey,
Asura's
that's actually one of the
resurrections
worst
take
deaths.
years or whole centuries, days at best.
But all this assumes Kratos could match Asura's crazy strength. All roads lead to power, which should go to Asura, right? Look at what he can do! If this came down to who made the bigger kaboom, he'd kick Kratos' ass in 2 seconds.
But a closer examination of their feats reveals the truth.
At his peak, Asura overpowered Chakravartin, annihilating that cosmic golden god.
By measuring the dimensions of Chakravartin's body and scaling it up to match the size of this galaxy-eclipsing statue, we can determine its volume. Add in the density of gold, for good measure assuming the form is solid throughout, and its mass far exceeds not just our galaxy, but our entire observable universe.
Destroying that big golden god would need energy on par with obliterating our universe 91,000 times.
Extremely impressive and unfathomable. However, the same idea applies to Ragnarok.
This is a crazy
shaking
explanation.
the roots of Yggdrasil.
Ragnarok is obviously a bit of a different beast than Kratos, but what really matters is what Freyr did.
Right, Freyr, a god comparable to Kratos, held back Ragnarok's power for a significant time.
So Kratos should be capable of the same level of power, or even more.
Using an official map and knowing the world tree's branches encompass all of existence, we can measure its size and volume.
And we know this map is accurate because it shows these two realms conjoined, which we see in game.
Even if we assume the Tree of the Realms is only 1% solid, a significant lowball that Kratos should easily scale above, shaking such an incomprehensibly large structure would require enough force to destroy our universe's mass energy 9 million times over.
That's almost 100 times greater
Dude, it's
than
crazy,
Chakravartin's
bro. I'm like-
destruction. And this isn't some one-off outlier. I mean,
Who, like,
realm
this
shattering
begs the
supergiant
question, who is the
doesn't
strongest
sound too
video game
different from
character?
the other Titans and Olympians
Kratos is
Kratos
definitely up there.
defeated.
That's the thing.
Obviously, I
isn't it?
know
It's
Doom
easy
got
to
up there
think that we
too.
never see Kratos do anything that matches Asura,
Yeah,
but
Mario,
we do.
Sonic.
Helios' speed matches Chakravartin, and Kratos outsped
Sonic.
him. Atlas is strong enough to lift all of reality, and Kratos overpowered him. Kronos defeated
Shit,
the
it was Arthur
creator
Sonic,
of
it's
the
over.
universe in a one-on-one fight, same as Asura, and
Kronos
Kratos
so goated,
killed
bro.
Kronos. Add in the clear numerical comparison of Chakravartin, Ragnarok, and Yggdrasil, and Kratos takes the edge in power.
But hey, Capcom, if you give us Asura's Wrath 2, we'll try this again.
That'd be pretty awesome.
Asura's the
Shoot, they
sun
might.
rises. The god of wrath was Kratos.
They have Okami
The winner
2
is
coming.
Kratos.
Hey, I ain't mad at it though. I ain't mad at it
But
though.
what if?
Okay. I'm so dramatic. Just standing there. That's how he would have killed him? Where your mama at?
And that concludes my pitch for Asura's Wrath 2. The end. Next time
I'll
on
be- ooh.
Death Battle.
Is that Ghost Rider? Yeah. Spawn? Oh!
Subscribe and join as a member to see more Death Battle. Thanks for watching.
Nah, they cook with this one. Bro, the animation on this one, bro. Hold on, nah. Y'all gotta watch it. The music, the message, the men. I'm glad my go won though. That's a fact.